keep us for another couple of minutes. I'm very sensitive to everyone's time. Let me just say this. I know, Tom Kimble, you have a question. If you can be a little bit more specific in the chat room, as it relates to set aside investment capital. I'm not exactly sure where you're going with that question. If you could type in specifically what you're looking for, please do that. And in the meantime, hi, Tom, can you go ahead very quickly because we're up against the clock?
Very quickly, Mark. One of the issues is the citizens of the city want to do some great things downtown, but they don't have the investment capital from the banks. They don't give them the capital. So is there any possibility, Bob, for Dearborn Capital to do a set aside of potential venture capital for the citizens of Pontiac to easily get access to those funds so that they can also have a financial stake in downtown?
Tom, as much as I think it's a good idea, we've bitten off a pretty big chew here. These buildings.
Just a little bit more, Bob. Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Bob, let me jump in on that. Tom, the Dearborn Capital, just a quick, I know we're up against time, Mark, but they're a real estate investment equity firm with local ties. And even though they're out of Chicago, maybe we'll get them to move back here, Bob, at some point. But they work with another firm that they're related and aligned to called T2 Equity that has put more than $800 million into the economy over the last 12 years. They have a social equity fund within their equity fund. And we've already begun to talk to them, Tom, about what that particular fund could do for the city of Pontiac. It's specifically designed to be not only bringing investment in the form of a real estate investment for a return for their company, which someone asked in the chat room, Mark, well, what's Dearborn get out of this? Well, they get a great investment with a great partner called the city of Pontiac. So, Tom, we are looking at that. We have built into the agreements, pretty clear understanding of making sure that we gather collective vision as the development of the entire site goes forward. And the mayor, very creatively, I don't want to tell who she's been talking to, but she has been talking to some other partners within the region about, now that this has come out from underneath all of the litigation and the threats of mediation and what's Judge Rosen going to do, and we've got this global settlement. It really has opened up a very good conversation around other entities within the region that are now saying, Madam Mayor, what about us? Maybe we could come in and do something. And as you know, there's a lot of capital funds within financial institution and others that they're looking for places to place those funds. Mm-hmm. And so you're scratching a very, very timely but pretty good scratch off ticket right now, Tom, that we're looking at that. But I'd love to talk with you more about that offline.
Yeah, Mark, the vision for this is so much grander than just this one public-private partnership. This is going to be the stimulus for a lot of other things. So, this has come together so quickly that, as I said, sometimes these deals take months to negotiate. We've done this essentially in 1 month. All right. So a lot of the due diligence is going on right now that would have been done before then, because of the fact we were looking at a default of the city November the 1st. Mm-hmm. So we're really just a few days averting that default. So I'm just breathing a sigh of relief from that as we're quickly running to close this deal. But there are parameters and platforms that are dear to me as the mayor and to the citizens. And one of those is equity and diversion and inclusion. One of those is workforce development. One of those is talent development. So those are the platforms that are dear to me. And so I will see that we have that wrapped into and baked into the pie as we get further down the road. We haven't even started an operating agreement yet. Yeah. And we haven't begun to talk to the others who may come in and be part of the larger, grander vision that this development will bring. So stay tuned. We're just starting. This is just information. We're just trying to get all the I's dotted and T's crossed so we can close the deal February 4th and then move on from there. But there's lots more to come. This is just the beginnings, Pontiac. Stay tuned.
And that was my comment.